Hey everybody, it's Mike Vasquez. It's week 16 of 52 No Beer for a Year challenge. Wanted to touch base with you about this week's changes, what I'm going through, how I'm feeling, and some of the focus items that I'm working on this week. So actually got in with my buddy who's a personal trainer, used to be an employee of mine a few years ago, and had talked about his dream of working into being a personal trainer and being able to have that be a sustainable income for himself. And he has just recently put in his notice and has achieved that. It took a couple of years, but he's going to he's at the point now where he's got enough clientele built up, and he's doing that on his own. So he looks awesome, he feels great, has studied nutrition and fitness and whatnot, and is in a place now where he himself looks awesome and feels great, and is helping others do that, and wants to work into being a life coach situation. So somebody that I know well, and is a friend of mine, so I've jumped in to have him help me work as a team to get to that next level. So I've kind of settled into that 34 and a half, 35 pound range of weight loss, and so now I want to start cutting a little bit more weight and essentially toning down. My body mass index goal is about 186, 188 in terms of being lean and fit and falling within a normal category of body mass index. So that's the new goal. I looked at my financial aspects and what I could afford on a weekly basis. So and also what are other tools I can use outside of that. So I do have a gym at my apartment complex. So what we've decided on is I'm going to work out 2 days a week with him, and those are paid sessions at about 45 minutes to an hour a piece, and then have a 2-day workout session at my apartment complex as well. So 4 days a week to really see a lot of the goals, and eventually hopefully expand that to 5 days a week as well. Started with a couple basic goals just to get started. Is drinking water is a huge part of any fitness routine, really. So getting up to 128 ounces a day, and so I bought myself a 32 ounce water bottle, knowing that 4 times a day that's got to be filled up and consumed, and that'll get me up to a nice level of water consumption. And then define the days of the week that work best into my schedule as well. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday are some days that I think will work best into my schedule, and be able to accomplish that goal and actually achieve it. And then on the accountability side, and again, these are just things that are working well for me in terms of how I'm approaching my goals, is setting an accountability calendar up. So I've got every day of the week, Monday through Friday, starting this week, that has the date, Monday's date, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and then a check mark, yes or no, on whether or not I completed that hour workout. And so that's just a way to visually have that positive reinforcement when I get to check the yes box, and kind of not to be deterred, but at least for me, I don't want to check no. I'm not going to check no. So I'm going to use that as a tool for myself, to make sure I hold myself accountable to doing that. So the other small goal to start is I've been doing a 16/8 fasting program where I'm not eating until later in the morning, and essentially still going to be fasting for about 12 hours, but making sure that I have something to get my metabolism kicked off, so my body doesn't go into a fat storing mode or early in the morning. So eating within 30 minutes of waking up is another small portion. So those are a couple things that to tackle to start, where I think they're accomplishable. They're easy tasks: drinking water, and eating within 30 minutes of waking up, getting some calories going, and then we'll layer in some additional stuff when we get more detailed in terms of tracking all my food intake and making sure that caloric intake on the day is where we want it to be. So these are things that I would have never talked about before. These are different conversations that I'm having with myself and others because of where I want to get myself and my body. And it takes time and effort and openness to change to be able to make those shifts. And the quote that I found for this week is really ties in with that well. It's, if you do what you've always done, you'll be what you've always been. And if I kept, doing the things I was doing, nothing was going to change. And so small changes can lead to bigger changes. But if we keep doing what we've always done, guaranteed we're probably going to be right where we've always been. So that's it for today. Thanks for listening. I'll come back to you for week 17 next week. We're creeping up on a half a year, almost halfway there. So super excited to share in this journey with you. Thanks for watching. You all have a great week. See you later. Bye-bye.